Opie sets the record straight about Anthony's firing and deals with a hater. Sniff. He's been doing this since he was 18, folks. So he was on Twitter talking about cancel culture, and this dude, Robert 2.0, tweeted at him, "You didn't seem to care much about cancel culture back in July of 2014, referencing Anthony getting fired. Anthony always said he didn't feel Opie did enough to try and help him or save him from getting fired. So Opie tweets back, "Let me make this perfectly clear, Robert. F you. Anthony put us all in a terrible position back in 2014, and we all did what we could. Anthony saying I didn't do enough is based on no facts. Convenient he never held Jimmy to the same BS standard. It's all garbage and gaslighting." My God. I genuinely agree with him on this point. And then, like this person, Sid tweeted, "It wasn't an isolated incident. Anthony's alcoholism caused him to miss many days of work. He was actively promoting eugenics, and he had brought his then 17-year-old girlfriend into the studio. Add all this to the fact that it was right before the 4th of July and nobody was there." I agree. So I have to say, in this instance, I agree. And I mean, things sort of snowballed for Anthony after that. I mean, he did hit his girlfriend, bite her hand, and get arrested for domestic violence. So, I mean, and Opie, I mean, Anthony did get himself fired. Now, I don't think they should have fired him, but Sirius XM really did something weird because it was never thought that they would just fire one guy. Like, usually they would just fire the entire show. But they just fired Anthony. Then 2 years later, they fired, 3 years later, they fired Opie. But Opie's right. Jim Norton was right there signing contracts. And, like, even when remember when they signed the first contract, Opie and Jim, Opie said on the air, a big part of this was Jimmy pushing to get this deal done and to sign this contract. So Opie does have a point that it is kind of BS that Anthony never held Jimmy to the same standard. Or like even the fact that right now Anthony's not allowed on the Jim and Sam show. And like, what's Jim Norton doing to help that process? Just asking? Why doesn't he? I mean, it is called the Jim and Sam show. Jim makes the most money. He can't pull strings to get Anthony in studio. I'm just saying, or he doesn't want him in studio. I don't know, but yeah. So this was Opie setting the record straight. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.